गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुमध्ये स्थितं विश्वं विश्वमध्ये स्थितो गुरुः गुरुर्विश्वं न चान्योऽस्ति तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। Welcome back to Teach to Learn Ramayanam for younger generation. Till last fourth episode we started going through the shlokas where Narada Maharshi approached to Valmiki Maharshi. Valmiki Maharshi started questioning to Narada Maharshi about any human being in this world at that particular time having all those 16 noble qualities. We had seen all these 16 qualities also. धर्मज्ञश्च कृतज्ञश्च सत्यवाक्यो दृढव्रतः चारित्रेण च को युक्तः सर्वभूतेषु कोहितः विद्वान् कः समर्थश्च कश्चैकप्रियदर्शनः आत्मवान् कोचितक्रोधः द्युतिमान् को न सूयकः कस्य बिभ्यति देवाश्च जातरोषस्य संयुगे. These are the 16 qualities. Now onwards. एतदिच्छाम्यहं श्रोतुं परं कौतूहलं हि मे महर्षे त्वं समर्थोऽसि ज्ञातुमेवं विधं नरम्. एतदिच्छाम्यहं श्रोतुं परं कौतूहलं हि मे. O great sage Narada Maharshi, I have this sort of wish. Etadichhami aham. I have this sort of wish. What wish? He already expressed his wish about a human being who is having all these 16 noble qualities. He would like to know such person if anybody existing in that particular world. Etadichhamyaham shrotum param kautuhalam hi me. I have this eagerness to know about that person who is having all these 16 qualities. एतदिच्छाम्यहं श्रोतुं परं कौतूहलं हि मे महर्षे त्वं समर्थोऽसि ज्ञातुमेवं विधं नरम्. Maharshe, O Maharshi, Tvam, you are the only person, Samardhosi, you are the only person who is capable enough to tell me about a human being who is having all these 16 noble qualities. Apart from you, no other person can able to help me to find out such human being who is having 16 qualities. This is what it is meant in this. Etadichhamyaham shrotum param kautuhalam hi me maharshe tvam samardhosi jnatumevam vidham naram. Evam vidham naram, that sort of human being who is having all 16 qualities. एतदिच्छाम्यहं श्रोतुं परं कौतूहलं हि मे महर्षे त्वं समर्थोऽसि ज्ञातुमेवं विधं नरम्. Next. श्रुत्वा चैतत्त्रिलोकज्ञो वाल्मीकेर्नारदो वचः श्रूयतामिति चामन्त्र्य प्रहृष्टो वाक्यमब्रवीत्. श्रुत्वा चैतत्त्रिलोकज्ञो. After listening to these words, Trilokagnya, Narada Maharshi was called as Trilokagnya because he was mentioned as Samardhosi. He was capable enough. Why is he capable enough? He was asking about a human being who is having all these qualities in this all Trilokas. In all these Trilokas, like even among the Devatas or in the Rakshasas, demons, or in the human beings, all the Trilokas who are like having knowledgeable. So in these Trilokas, Trilokagnya we are calling here Narada Maharshi was called as Trilokagnya because he is the person who used to always go to all the Trilokas, and when he goes to all the Trilokas, he will have that sort of a knowledge with him about that particular loka and that particular region. So he was mentioned as Trilokagnya and he have the knowledge about all the Trilokas. Shrutva chaitat Trilokagno Valmikirnarado vachaha. Valmiki Maharshi's whatever he questioned to Narada Maharshi after listening to his vacha words, the Trilokagnya, Narada Maharshi who is Trilokagnya, Shruyatamiti chamantra prahristo vakyam abravit. He started telling about that particular noble person who is having all these 16 noble qualities with a very happiness filled in his heart, because so far no other person has questioned such sort of a great question to Narada Maharshi to tell about a human being who is having all the 16 qualities. And when he heard this question, such an eagerly question, such a very knowledgeable question from Valmiki Maharshi, and he was so happy to explain about that noble person who is having all these 16 qualities. He started explaining to him. And in the other shlokas, Bahavo durlabhaschaiva ye tvaya kirtita gunaha. Bahavo durlabhaschaiva ye tvaya kirtita gunaha mune vakshyamyaham shrotum tairyukta shruyatam naraha. So he was telling in this shloka, Bahavo durlabhaschaiva. It's very difficult to find such a person having all the 16 noble qualities. We can't find such person having all the 16 qualities. Can we able to find such person? In Kali Yuga you live. Earlier world also, when it was happening in the time of Treta Yuga, that time also it's very difficult to find out such a person having all these 16 noble qualities. Then he was telling, Bahavo durlabhaschaiva ye tvaya kirtita gunaha. Whatever the qualities that you had mentioned, whatever the qualities that you are describing about a person should have, it's very difficult to find out a person having all these 16 noble qualities. Mune vakshamyaham buddhva tairyukta shruyatam naraha. Muni, oh great sage, for asking this particular question, I will tell with my knowledge whom I had came across having all these qualities. He is none other than Rama. So when any person try to learn Ramayanam or try to read Ramayanam, at least with the God's grace, will try to have those 16 qualities, at least one quality that can be adapted from them. That's where there is a saying, right? With whom you go, you will be like that person. Because if you have a close friend, there are a lot of sayings like, you can assess a person based on the friends that you are surrounding to. Like that also we have so many sayings. That means if you are close by or being very close to a person, obviously the closeness with due course of time, you can possess certain qualities of your close friend also. That's where it matters, like whom you choose to be as a friend, it matters. Because with whom you choose to be, certain qualities of them will get adapted to you also. So we should be very careful in choosing our friends. Similarly, the person who try to read Ramayanam, who try to learn Ramayanam, who try to be always close by to such great human beings having those noble qualities, ultimately by God's grace we can able to possess at least to some extent those qualities which can be helpful for you as well as for the society. So we will see the next shlokas in the next series. Please read Ramayanam. Please try to teach to the kids, because they are the future generations. Etat sarvam palam Sri Sadguru Charana Aravinda Arpanamastu.